Alright, so the last time I had this wonderful person on Spectrum series, I think it was either season 2 or season 3, probably season 2, but he's back in season 4. We caught a Protoss versus Terran on Hecate, which this wonderful person played. And without further ado, let's introduce our players. Spawning at the top right side for Berserker Esports with the Ihan Re Nexus. It is our Protoss player, DaveTesta. If you don't know Dave, go check him out, and also please answer in the comments what rock were you living under so far. Going up against the Red Terran in the bottom right side with the cool name actually. Going for a gas first, gas before barracks. It is MicroJordan. Once again, welcome back to the mauzycasts channel. We are back with some more Spectrum series season 4 action. Not the Spectrum Heroes, which is the crossover with my recent team Platinum Heroes, but the regular stuff. You know, good old boring regular stuff. Mauzy, why are you doing this? No, I'm doing this because this is super fun. Now, nothing to see here. These are the droids you're looking for. What's the password? Okay, so we have a bit of a friendly conversation here. Other than this, it's quite standard, I'd say. Dave doesn't know about the 2 gases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Dave just goes along with the joke. Oh, you got it. Come in. I wonder if you would let him in. That's oh, the probe is actually going in. Is it? Is it? Is it gonna happen? Oh, it's going in! That was actually super cool. Oh my lord. Now this was quite unexpected, to be fair. That's something I'm going to admit right over here. Now Dave spots the factory, spots the 2 gas, spots the no command center on the high ground, neither on the low ground. So this probe scout was well worth it. Got some damage on the SCV, lost some mining time. Now forces the repair, which is another set of bit of a lost mining time. Command center goes down just now. Reaper is arriving at the other side of the map. Now there is an adept out, so that adept should be able to, my apologies, to do something about this. Now imagine if this was intentional. I guess it's like kind of boring. I mean, you said come in. But imagine if this was unintentional and MicroJordan just literally forgot to raise the supply depot. I think that's like the highlight already. I already see the thumbnail for this one. Anyways, Stargate is on the way, so Dave is actually playing something that is not exactly super known or like utilized, at least in my opinion, in PvT at this level. Oh, doesn't manage to actually take the Reaper down, but there is a shield battery, so the Reaper will not really be able to do any kind of damage. There's that single kill, which is going to be what do you call it, the probe, the scouting probe. Yeah, that's it, that's the one. Okay, Robo coming up, so we're gonna play Phoenix Colossus most likely. Stargate is not rallied, so the Phoenix will actually spawn right next to it. Nothing too fancy, so it's gonna be quite a popular style. 2 adepts are trying to do something, and there it is, the 3 Reaper, 1 Hellion, and potentially, if I'm not mistaken, is that 2 Hellions? No? Did a Hellion go down? No, not yet. Okay, wait a second. Both adepts gone down? Nope, never mind. Okay, so we have a single SCV for 2 adepts. That is obviously not great. And we have an interesting opener here. Another Viking, so I'm not sure what this Viking is actually supposed to do. Maybe it's because... Was there a scout? Oh, there was a scout on the Stargate. Okay, 3 Phoenix are out. Phoenixes are actually staying at home, so they will be able to deal with this quite easily. Okay, manages to actually pick up a couple of units here, but the Reapers are going to deal some kind of damage. Not the end of the world, of course. Is there another lift on those Phoenix? Yes, there is. There should be one more. Okay, he's gonna come in and just take it out right away. Immortal is done. Robo actually starts quite late, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong. Honestly, even when I was playing Protoss, I was not really playing Phoenix Colossus. The important thing for MicroJordan is actually that it got scouted. So I just had to handle my cat Charlie, who was chewing up on the cables. First of all, I don't want him to get electrocuted. Second of all, it's quite annoying, not gonna lie. Anyways, so what is going to be the follow-up for our Terran player? We have a vacant tech lab. I suppose it's going to be Cyclones and then into some kind of like tanks, maybe research. Nah, actually I have no idea what that tech lab is going to be for, because there's already a starport. There's a mine. So MicroJordan basically just has everything figured out here. Now, the one thing I don't understand is why is this Immortal moving across the map, but, you know, there were weirder things that happened. Okay, oh, the Phoenix does not see. Oh, the Phoenix don't see it. Oh, that's going to be one super low HP Phoenix, and the lock. Actually, all of them losing their shields. Now the lock-on is going to be painful. That's going to be one Phoenix, potentially two. Not going to be the case. There is some action here with the Immortal. The Immortal will go down. Dave is not actually paying attention to that Immortal. I don't think that was intentional. And yeah, it's actually quite a disaster so far. But the gateway explosion is actually going to come up. Maybe it's not even that big of a disaster. There is +1 ground attack for Dave. There is no stim. There's no stim. Stim will finish, and combat shield will finish as well. Until, oh, that's an attack move on the Cyclone, so it's going to be the case to take it down. Colossus is actually exposed. Dave needs to protect that Colossus. There's no second Colossus incoming, so that's the only... Oh, there's a second Colossus coming in, but Dave has barely any money to actually do this. Okay. Oh, battery overcharge. All right, battery overcharge is actually keeping the Colossus alive. Dave might just have a chance over here. This is like an overstimmed Marine Claw. Battery overcharge still going strong. Slow Zealots are going to try and protect this this segment of the map. Dave is going for a fourth base. The third is actually not even in the thoughts of MicroJordan, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, couple of Stalkers, 2 Phoenixes, couple of Zealots are going to move across the map, but obviously there is nothing too much that Dave can do with the somewhat defender's advantage. I'd say, yeah, it's a defender's advantage, I guess, if you were actually producing constantly. Now we have 2 medevacs packed up. And of course the third base, just as I was saying that it is not even in the thoughts. It just got finished. We have +1. Is that going to be for the Phoenix? Because we have more Phoenix in production. Do we have a fleet beacon? That is my question. No fleet beacon yet. I assume we're going to have somewhat of a fleet beacon? Templar Archives is on the way, and Blink. Okay, there's almost 2 full medevacs worth of drop. 1-1 is not finished, so this is not going to do that much if Dave pays attention. There is the warp in, and now the Marines are going to focus fire on those probes. That is going to be a couple of probes going down. Stalker goes down as well. Now he might just try to just unpower some of those pylons. The Phoenix are going to make sure that these medevacs are not going to take away those Marines, and now the lifts are going to be a reality. And that is a beautiful cleanup. There's 2 Colossi out already for Dave. Mother trucking Testa. Dave is just pulling the comeback after somewhat of a disastrous start, I would say. Was it? I think knowing that it was coming could have been answered a bit better. But obviously, Dave knows what he's doing. Storm is on the way. I kind of like that. Except, wait. Okay, so is Ghost Tech on the way? There's no Ghost? Okay, so Storm is great until Ghosts are out. Colossus is once again, another Colossus is being produced, and there's +1 air weapons, +1 ship weapons. Now, the Terran did not actually see, I believe at least, was not able to scout if it is going to be the Temple Archives researching something or not. But obviously there is the scout that there is potential for Storm, so probably there's not going to be many Colossi being produced. Dave is trying to cut down on the minerals. Just trying to go on a diet, as +3 is going to finish really, really fast. That is a beautiful pickup. Cyclones are not going to do anything against that. And that is a slight edge for actually... Oh my god, that's 50 in the advantages for DaveTesta. That's insane, honestly. So far, so good. This is a really, really cool game, honestly. Especially the beginning. So Dave is showing off that Phoenix Colossus is probably one of the strongest compositions for ladder, in my opinion. If you manage to like learn how to play against it, then sure, it's gonna be like more like a standard composition, and probably the Protoss will put himself at a test, or to a test rather, with microing the Phoenixes and the Colossi being so squishy. Blizzard, please buff Colossus, or nerf damage, buff HP, something like that. Balance it, rework it, do something. Thank you. Did I say Blizzard? I wanted to say Microsoft, obviously. Anyways, Dave decides to move out, and he has +3 attack, and I suppose, yeah, +1 air weapons. So those 4 Phoenixes are not going to be the biggest of deals. Now, the good thing for him is going to be that he's going to be well equipped for the late game. I'm watching out for Ghost Tech, but there's still no Ghost Tech. The plating for the buildings is going to finish up, but second armory is actually nowhere to be found recently, or slightly upgrade. So yeah, it's kind of bad. And there's only +1/+1. Like, I have no idea what the Terran did here, but MicroJordan did not take his MicroJordan form. Maybe he was focusing on the micro. Beautiful storm here by Dave. Oh, once again, beautiful storm. Oh, the mothership is going to go down. -3, I believe it's 350 right now. But yeah, minus the amount of the gas and mineral costs. So just to keep the meme going and flowing. Lots of marauders that are going to do well. The repair was on time, and the Colossi are going to be saved. That is beautiful from Dave. That is beautiful from Dave. They're going to get healed up with those shields. And yeah, that means he has 4 Colossi to live and fight another day. 2 carriers popping at once, disruptors on the way. Storm is also finished, so Storm, Carrier Storm, or like Carrier High Templar rather, as we call it, is going to do a lot of good things for Dave. Now we have, oh my goodness gracious, that's +3 air weapons. That, wow. Okay, so Dave is actually like rushing those upgrades, just anticipating every single move. For some reason we have Hyperflight Rotors, and we have a single Banshee coming up. Do we have Cloak? We have no Cloak. Now this is weird. If you look at this, it'd be like, why in the heck does the Terran do such thing? Well, I don't know either. And I'm not exactly sure what's this. We have mech upgrades coming up and exclusive mech production, despite having 3 Raxes, and now we have 2 factories. We have a fusion core. Yeah, I have no idea, but I suppose this is gonna be something of a turtle mech. Okay, Banshee does some kind of damage. On the other side of the map, these 2 Blue Flame Hellions are going to try and do something. DT is going to deal with it. Let's see how fast can... Okay, Dave, I think Dave just dealt with the Banshee. That is nice. We have lots of sensor tower coverage, but the bottom side should not be neglected. Now the question is, where does the Terrans set up their stuff? Right, if you have sensor tower coverage, you have time to move your stuff over. Wherever you don't have sensor tower coverage, that's the vulnerable spot. So obviously it would make sense that you set it up over there. Now, if you set it up over there, there's a potential that it could be like a reverse mind game and stuff like that. Obviously that's me just overthinking, but whatever. Okay, and we have a counterattack on the side of Dave, as well as MicroJordan actually. Okay, now the Vikings are going to take down one single carrier. There's more where that came from. 3 at a time, just going ham. Dave is actually in the commanding position right now. How many Stargates is that? That's 3 Stargates, and we have all 3 Stargates just functioning on all cylinders. Alright, there's the blink forward, and Dave just goes for the heart of that siege defense. There's a command center to disturb everything over here. Beautiful storms. Oh, nice feedback on that Banshee. Dave showing some really good mechanics. Meanwhile, MicroJordan is trying to deal with this army. Dave warps in a giga chat load of Dark Templars. Oh my goodness. Oh, disruptor balls instantly into the mineral line, and Dave all of a sudden just looks like overwhelming. The Protoss Death Ball is going to just show up, and there's a GG. Well played. Dave, obviously, with the respect, just claims the victory, types GG to his opponent as he usually does, and just takes a graceful victory. A graceful bow from Mr. Dave Testa. As for everybody else, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to check out the description for more Mauzy content. Go to those links, check them out. Let me talk to you on Twitch, or just check out my other YouTube channels. And as always, have a good one. Peace out. Came for the crop.